That's why we're in the position that we're in. So yeah, if you have COVID
right now,
if you have COVID, I want you held at gunpoint in your home.
Are you fucking serious? I mean, I'm talking to a guy who wants to buy a gun to ward off homeless crazy people. So like, I'm actually not that surprised.
If you've driven the streets of LA,
on your stance.
So your problem is you're here in your ivory tower, and
I'm in the shits right now.
You don't see the craziness that's on the streets.
I leave my house every fucking day.
And by the way, I know
I haven't gotten sick once.
I'm
around people all the time.
I feel sympathetic for the homeless people in LA. But you know what we have to do?
Shoot them. That's what you're going to say, right?
No, of course not.
You wanted to get a gun after 2 interactions with homeless people.
Well, that's
in Westwood of all places.
That's for self-defense. One of them wasn't homeless. He was just a jackass. But, Mo, by the way, there's all kind of crazy shit going on. The other night, my girlfriend was driving. Guys are just like following her, trying to like get close to her car, trying to pull her over to like talk to her until the cops luckily realized what was going on and started pursuing those guys. I drive around Hollywood sometimes. I go out to like get some dinner. I see multiple people driving with no lights on at night. They're either self-medicating or they're just reckless. The other day, I'm at Trader Joe's in the parking lot loading my groceries. A guy comes up to me and he says, "Hey man, I'm asking everybody this. Do you know a really good masseuse?" I mean, what the hell is going on out there?
Funny. This makes you want to get a gun. That makes me laugh.
The world is going crazy.
No. The world.
You got guys confronting me in the parking garage looking for a masseuse.
Yeah, he was offering you a hand job, asshole. The fuck? He's the masseuse.
Mo, I need protection.
No, man. The thing is, people are just have more free time on there. The world has been this crazy. We've just been so consumed with work and other bullshit that we've never had the time to see it. No, this is anything new. And we live in LA of all places.
But again, getting back to the homeless people in LA, this is what we have to do. And unfortunately, I don't think the liberals are going to have the balls to do it.
We have to move out of LA. That's what we have to do. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse.
No, here's what we do.
Follow Joe Rogan. Go to Austin.
Here's what we do. We build way out in the desert because none of the everyone, all you liberals say, "Oh, I want to help everyone. I want to help the homeless people."
You're a liberal.
But wait, I don't want them in my neighborhood. And guess what? You don't, because there isn't enough funding to keep these people in line and keep them from, like, I saw in the Upper West Side in New York, I saw something, a woman had a picture of a girl with her pants off taking a piss while blowing a guy. On the Upper West Side.
That's hot.
Because de Blasio moved a bunch of homeless people into luxury hotels.
That's hot.
But they don't have security that's like standing guard like they do in New Zealand with COVID people. They're just out there wandering the nice neighborhoods now, getting blown and pissing and doing drugs and shooting up, and everyone's sitting around with their fucking opioids.
Well, that's another thing. New York is dead.
No, they're going to be saying that about LA too.
Yeah, I know. So you need to get the fuck out of here.
No, so here's what we do.
Exodus.
All right? And the liberals aren't going to have the balls to do this.
Fuck out of here.
Well, I might have to run.
You're a liberal.
We build facilities way out in the desert.
That's funny.
Where if you try to flee, you'll die of heat stroke, starvation, all that stuff.
You want to treat them like the Uyghurs?
And we force...
Is this what you're suggesting?
No. See...
What?
No.
Do you not hear yourself? This is a concentration camp.
No, it's not a concentration camp.
How?
Because it's a good camp.
This is how Hitler sold the concentration camp to his people.
Camp.
Oh, it's not a camp. It's a good. No, I promise you, we're not going to kill them. It's a good camp. Yeah, but they're going to die peacefully because they're being put in the ovens. No. It's not going to hurt.
We're not killing them. That's your sick plan.
No, if they want to leave, then they die. That's what you just said. This you're describing.
No.
You just said that. We put it way out in the desert. If they want to leave, then they'll die.
It's really, we put it way out in the desert because there's no, communities out there that are going to oppose it. You got to put it in a community that's not going to oppose it, because if you put it in Beverly Hills or you put it in Los Feliz, the local citizenry will come out and say, well, we don't really want to help these people that bad.
You know who
Get them out of here.
Los Feliz? Your boy, Simon.
Don't even get me started on that guy. So,
all right, let's hear more about your concentration camp.
No, it's a rehab facility. It's a
This is exactly how
facility.
the Chinese government describes the camps that the Uyghurs are at.
Have you ever seen The Simpsons where people have to go in for re-education?
Oh my
And
god!
Flanders takes a piece of their brain. No, that's not what. No.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Right now.
I'm being comical for comedic effect, but the truth is, a lot of these people need serious help.
Right.
They have drug addiction. They have mental illness.
Right.
They can't, won't, or aren't going to help themselves. Right. Some of them will just die. Some of them might hurt others.
Right.
Some of them will just mope around on the streets forever and make people nervous and,
make you nervous.
Yell at me when I'm at Sweetgreen. And what we do is we take them and we force them into a rehab facility where we actually put a lot of funding towards it. And we really try to rehabilitate these people. Sort of like in Sweden, where that Anders Breivik guy who shot up all the kids on that island pretending to be a police officer, they put him in like a fucking so-called Club Med. Yeah. He's in there, he's playing table tennis, and he's having a great time.
Of course, yeah.
Right?
And they go to
treat them like human
for
beings.
6 hours a day.
Yeah. So we take all the homeless people. There's about 65,000 of them or something. And we put them in a therapy center, like a spa. It's not a concentration camp. It's more like a spa, a relaxing spa.
Oh, man.
But the problem is you have to force them to go there because they're not going to want to go there because it means they can't drink, they can't do their drugs.
So you're kidnapping homeless people.
We're kidnapping homeless people off the street.
Oh, God.
And we're taking them to a rehab facility, and we're going to fix them. We're going to force them to fix themselves because they're not going to do it. And right now, the law says that you can't even clean up a tent city. And I know these people need a place to live, even if it's on the street in a tent.
Well, that's why.
But it also
they're burning these encampments.
Yeah, it's also unfair to these neighborhoods, to your neighborhood. Imagine if you had a tent city, and every time your girlfriend wanted to go out and walk your precious little dog, she had to walk past a group of people who were unstable.
Yeah, she wouldn't. I would do it.
It's even dangerous for you. We need to kidnap these homeless people and force them into a spa rehabilitation center. 10,000 at a time.
This is what Hitler sounded like when he was pitching his idea for his camp, his good camp.
Listen, but
it's a rehab center for the Jews.
But here's the thing. I actually want it to be a good camp. He didn't. That guy was sick.
Oh, man. Yeah, that guy. That guy, for
had
sure.
Some real problems.
Not this guy across the table from me, but that guy, man.
That's the problem. Humanity is so cynical. You can never say, I want to force people into a spa to actually help them, because people will assume that you actually want to exterminate them.
Where are you going to get this money from?
I was watching that show on HBO, The Vow, about that NXIVM cult.
You love that shit. You've brought that up 3 times already.
Twice. I actually don't love it that much, but I'm watching it. It made me think, because it's all about positivity and helping people get through their problems, shit like that. It seems all great at first.
Right.
Then you discover the dark ulterior motives. Why isn't there never a good cult? Why are there no good cult leaders who actually just want to help people and they're not trying to fuck you?
Well, they get drunk with power immediately. Like, wow, I can convince this many people to do this? Okay, let's see what else I can get away with.
Well, that's why I think I'm the right guy to head this program up. I don't want to fuck these homeless people. I want to help them.
What's your angle?
To fix those who can be fixed and send them back into the world to live productive lives.
It's not to get rid of the homeless people from LA so you don't have to see them anymore.
Kills 2 birds with 1 stone.
Why don't you just say what it really is then?
No, it is. No, because it is a problem. Listen, it's unfair to homeowners. Imagine you own a house. I was just reading about the mass Hollywood exodus. Lou Ferrigno's wife, they live in Venice. She comes to her porch one day, like her balcony overlooking the street, and there's gang members down there, like sitting on a wall on her property, talking all this shit, saying all this horrible stuff. And she's like, no, just first of all, she hears them talking. She goes down. She's like, hey, can you guys get out of here? It's my property. And they start going, fuck you. And they start flashing guns at her. So her and Lou picked up and moved 2 hours north, probably to Santa Barbara or something like that.
Love it.
No, but that's who you want to surrender society to? The worst people?
Get the fuck out of LA. I'm over this city.
Listen. It kills 2 birds with 1 stone because it's not fair to people who live here.
Why do you want to be here? This place is trash.
Well, because I want to work in the entertainment industry. If not, yes,
you can do that anywhere now.
Not really.
Yeah,
if this podcast were to take off somehow, yeah, I would move somewhere else.
Go to Whitefish, Montana, get some fucking guns, ATVs,
Whitefish.
And you're fucking chilling.
I see where your head's at. You're a regular Jessica Krug.
Hey guys, it's Mo. I'm white.
Mo's going to be writing essays on the white experience.
You know what? The other day I was walking down the street.
I was fishing the other day.
I was fly fishing.
Man, came into my shop the other day. No, so it does do both. It gets the homeless off the streets. It brings LA back. Make LA great again.
Oh God.
And it helps these poor people. And it's going to have to come from the taxpayers.
Well, we're a few $1 billion in the red in California, so good.
Well, that's why we stopped giving money to those cocksuckers in Kentucky, Mitch McConnell, and all the other red states that suck our blood.
And by a few billion, I mean about 65.
Who?
We're a lot in debt right now. You're not getting no money for this good camp.
I don't know who did that to us because, Jerry Brown, Governor Moonbeam, left us with a surplus.
Yeah, Newsom.
What the fuck did he do?
That's what he did. He fucked us.
Fucking gruesome Newsom.
Yeah. We're about $65 billion in deficit right now.
Listen, that's terrible.
We had $10 billion surplus coming into the fiscal year.
We need people to come in here.
Good luck with funding your good camp.
Well, we need people to come in here because I'll tell you what.
If you tell them that you're going to go kill all of them, you'll get the money in no time.
I'm tired of seeing liberals or just regular people say, when Jeff Bezos donates $1 million and they're like, that's like me donating 10 cents. First of all, it's still $1 million, even though usually he ends up paying it out over like 10 years. It's a terrible deal.
Yeah, it is.
But stop sitting around thinking that super rich guys like Jeff Bezos are going to save the world and fix the coronavirus or fix the homeless crisis. He's a ruthless capitalist. He has not stopped. He has $200 billion and he still wants more. He hires, he like spies on his workers so they won't form unions to get better pay. He's never going. He could fix homelessness. He could fix hunger.
And it wouldn't even put a dent.
Not a dent.
Fucking net worth.
He's got $200 billion. He got divorced a few years ago. He's back. He's back. He's up to $200 billion, and his wife, with $63 billion, is the richest woman in the world now from a divorce. They're not going to do it. But you know who it is time to shake down, though? Not just the taxpayers. I forgot about this aspect of my plan. It's time to shake down the Catholic Church and all the other big churches out there that are supposed to be about helping people, but they're not doing it. It's time to make them step up and solve the homeless crisis. We got to tax that ass.
Well, you know what? The Catholic Church is too busy getting bailed out with your money.
Exactly.
Paying their fucking lawyer fees from all these molestation cases.
Molestation?
All these.
That's what you're into.
Molestation cases.
Listen, exactly.
They're not going to fork up anything.
I forgot. Fuck.
They don't even use their own money to fight their own battles legally.
You're telling me there were $65 billion in debt? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. The Catholic Church, you got to pay up. Either pay up or get the fuck out of town.
Don't threaten them on this. Bro, I live across the street from like a convent. I don't want problems with these nuns, bro.
You don't have to worry about the Catholic Church.
I don't want no smoke.
Listen, trust me. All of these churches combined could fix homelessness.
Yes, we know that. They don't give a fuck.
We got to tax them.
Our religion is a sham.
We got to tax them.
What do you want to go rob them?
No, the government passes taxes on them. Because unlike corporations who can just pick up and flee and take their fucking headquarters to Texas or wherever.
Delaware.
The churches got to be everywhere. If they pick up and leave, it's going to be a major hit to their bottom line. So it's either pay up, fix the homeless crisis, live your truth of what you're supposed to be, or...
My God. You're trying to strong arm the Catholic Church right now. Bro, first you go from starting concentration camps to strong arming the Catholic Church. Bro, I don't want no smoke, man.
I'm not anti-religion. I'm anti the business of the church that, as you said, is taking our money to pay off their molestation cases.
Right.
Wake up, America. Wake up, Alex Jones. There's your real conspiracy, pal. And the Russia hoax, which, read up on that again. The Senate Intel Committee agreed that, yes, there was collusion. But, okay, that gets swept under the rug. That's no big deal. But, yeah, Mo, that's my problem. I mean, no, that's not my problem. That's my solution.
That's your solution? Let's start these concentration camps and strong-arm the Catholic Church.
We're starting rehab spas for the homeless.
We'll call them rehab centers. We'll call them good camps.
We're doing it on the Catholic Church's dime.
I'm
running for governor on that platform.
I love it. You're going to get murdered, but I love it. You're either going to get murdered by the homeless or by the Catholics, but one of those groups is going to kill you.
The homeless will love it. It's going to be a vacation.
Hey, you want to go to a good camp?
Yeah.
We'll take you to the desert where if you try to escape, you die.
Yeah, it's like going out to Sedona or going out to a Palm Springs spa.
Oh, man.
There's just less nightlife.
This is how Hitler sold it. I get it now.
We're going to have all kind of new age people, spiritual people come in. And they're going to be
That's what he was saying back in the day. We got this new healing method. You put the people in the ovens and they're fucking cleansed.
It's going to be, trust me, it's going to be the greatest thing ever. It's going to actually fix the problem. It's the only way. Other than that, Mo, what's your solution? And it better not be a final one.
My mind doesn't work that way. I don't want to exterminate a population of people.
Listen, do I want to exterminate the homeless population? Yes. I don't want there to be any more homeless.
I'm all for eradicating homelessness.
I want these homeless people to be in homes and living life.
Right.
So yes, I want to eradicate
Why do you have to build these good camps, air quotes,
because
outside of LA? Why so far away?
Because no one in LA wants them in their neighborhood. Garcetti already tried. No one's going for it. They don't want it. They don't want their kids being, seeing all that shit, and they don't want their girlfriends being attacked, and they don't want their dogs kidnapped or, whatever's going on. They don't want to just see this very rough way of living.
The problem that they created.
Well, how did we create the problem?
You flooded the communities with crack cocaine.
Okay, that's different. That's in the 80s. That was Reagan.
Fucking make a lot of the city unlivable on a working wage. Like, it's not just people choosing to be homeless.
I agree with that. Listen, by the way, we need to stop letting countries like China just have their billionaires park money over here by buying up real estate and making the prices go up. Let's start with that. Let's start with some real affordable housing stuff.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people think, I'll move out to California. I'll move out to LA. I'll make my dream come true. It's warm out there. They come out here with no plan, no money.
Yeah.
No, good reason to be here. And then they wind up homeless.
Or they get on unemployment and they're investing their unemployment money in the stock market.
Until that happens. Yeah, right.
My money.
Stop coming out here.
Anyone who invests their unemployment benefits in the stock market, I want a split of their earnings.
I agree.
That's my fucking money.
Let's go to Simon's house right after this.
That's my fucking money.
I think we should close off the border of California to the rest of the country.
Now you want to build a wall?
Yeah.
Jeez. Who?
To the rest of the country.
Who am I talking to, right? You want to annex the state of California.
No, but we're not building the wall along the Mexico border. We're building it along the Nevada, the Arizona, Idaho, whatever other states border us.
Oregon? I don't think Idaho borders
Oregon? Yeah. You're not invited for like 20 years. Believe me, it's going to help traffic.
You want concentration camps.
It's going to help the homeless.
You're taking a mafia approach with the Catholic Church, and now you're building a wall.
See, the problem in history always is that good ideas get corrupted.
What's this documentary you've been watching on HBO that's influencing all of these thoughts?
The Vow.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm intrigued.
It's actually not influencing. I'm so crazy I had these thoughts on my own before I saw that.
I'm intrigued.
The problem in history is that good ideas, good intentions get corrupted by evil men.
Big Pharma.
I'm taking good ideas and keeping them good. That's my guarantee. Listen, as your governor.
All you got to do is say fuck everyone else and worry about yourself.
Yeah, okay. That works up until you got a tent city in your front yard.
You get yourself a fucking closet full of ammunition and guns and weapons.
See, this sounds way crazier.
You buy some fucking precious metals. You have, you're good. You got protection and you got fucking currency.
This sounds way crazier to me.
It's not. I don't give a fuck about anyone else.
See, all these people are going out and buying guns in record numbers. I'm over here trying to heal and help.
You know what's funny to me? Gun sales are booming, but their stocks aren't.
What about their bump stocks?
What's going on, man? What's really happening?
What about their bump stocks? Time for headlines. I didn't know that you could buy stock in guns.
Well, Smith & Wesson is a publicly traded company. But
wow, so you like to make money off of the death of innocent people.
I live in America. That's what they do.
You're a fucking gun runner.
Hulu's producing a fucking Breonna Taylor documentary already, and her cop killer friends, fucking murderers are still free.
Well, this will bring some awareness.
Just like you thought the fucking NBA would bring it. Shut the fuck up with your white people and awareness. It doesn't happen.
We thought that you guys wanted awareness.
What do you mean, you guys? It doesn't fucking happen. You fucking arm yourself with knowledge, with weapons, and with precious metals. That's the only way you're surviving this fucking bullshit. It's just about to get crazy. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You think fucking seeing homeless people walking down the street, tent cities, people yelling at you when you eat your salad, this is going to get worse. It's going to get worse.
I'm running a peace and love campaign.
You get your fucking guns. Get your money up.
I have the answers.
And you fucking train your brain. That's how you survive this.
The answer is to strong arm the Catholic Church, kidnap homeless people and force them into rehab spas. And what was the other one? The most recent one? Oh, yeah, build a wall.
Build a wall. You want to build a wall now.
To the rest of the country. Not to Mexico, but to the rest of America. Or, Mo, honestly, I think that it's time to just break up the United States and just secede.
I'm down with that.
Like, everyone who's in a red state, all the red states are one country.
Big C.
All the blue states are a different country. I guess they can keep America, United States of America, if they want. We'll come up with a good new name. We'll figure something out. California's good. It's a good start. And we'll have like a brief amnesty period, I think. Like if you're a blue person living in a red state, you have a brief period, like a couple of years where you can move back to California or to another blue state. And if you're a red state, and vice versa.
Right.
And that's how we do it because the differences are so large.
But then you're forcing people to take an identity with one of these two parties.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what if there's someone that doesn't identify with either, but they just happen to live in a blue state?
Then you can live in the blue state, you live in the red state. That's fine. But you're just going to have to deal with the laws, like the crazy laws that the red state people are going to put into power once they have their own country and they don't have to worry about the liberals and the liberal agenda. We'll have our whole liberal agenda country here in California and New York and Massachusetts and whatever other blue states we have right now. And then they can have their red state agenda and everyone will be happy. Otherwise, it's not going to work anymore.
Just get a gun.
Exactly. That's the solution now, to get a gun.
Get some guns.
My solutions are always about peace and
no, they're
and
not.
Prosperity.
3 weeks ago, you were on this same show talking about how you needed a gun after these interactions. So don't tell me that you're only preaching peace because you're not.
Peace comes through the gun.
That closet you see right there that has nonsense in it, I want that full of guns. That's my goal for the end of 2020.
Wow.
Full of guns and full of silver.
But yeah, we're splitting the country up. And you guys can keep as much as I love the American flag.
Fuck that flag.
And as much as I love the name, the United States of America.
There's nothing united about this.
And all the history, I agree. There's nothing united about this anymore.
We're hanging up now.
And